I don't see the chat here. You know that. Okay. All right. Hey guys, welcome in. Happy Monday. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching from. Today we have a super fun-filled stream. We have a lot of deliciousness going on. Please let us know, where are you watching from? Let us know what part of the country, what part of the world are you watching from? Say hi. I'm going to start off today with a delicious, well, what I think is the ultimate old-fashioned recipe. You see, as soon as October hits, and then once November rolls around, I call this old-fashioned season. It's not just because it's the time of year that it gets colder outside. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome in. Red Blanco, welcome in. It's not just the time, like the season, it's the foods that we're eating. You're eating heartier foods, bolder flavors maybe, a little bit richer, and it kind of begets this, you want something that warms you on the inside, and bourbon is actually, it's perfect, right? And let's not even talk about the aesthetic of it. You just feel like you are cozied up next to, a fireplace on a brown leather couch in the mountains somewhere with a nice throw over you maybe, or your favorite sweatshirt and your favorite slippers, sipping on this beautiful, elegant cocktail that you can't really chug or anything. You have to sip it, right? So I'm starting off with Garrison Brothers, because I'm treating myself. Garrison Brothers Honeydew, okay? So this is Texas straight bourbon, Texas straight, and it's steeped with Texas wildflower honey. So bourbon typically is a little bit rounder. Ain't nothing straight about Texas. Well, it's a little bit smoother than straight whiskey, right? But now when it's steeped with that wildflower honey, it's very smooth. The mouthfeel of Garrison Brothers, whichever product that you have from them, is unlike any other. And this is not an ad. We did this Searching for Maximum Flavor. We did our travel show, which you can find on YouTube. And we visited their distillery. And I had no idea what I was in store for, believe it or not. I am a bourbon fan, and I have several that I actually do enjoy. And when we went to interview the owner and the distiller, I never thought in a million years what I would find. The viscosity of this bourbon is unlike any other. So if you're in the liquor store this holiday season and you want to try something new in the bourbon world, give them a try. This is gonna be unforgettable. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 2 ounces into your cocktail shaker that has ice already. Okay, so 2 ounces go in. And then I'm going to do 1 ounce of simple that I made in-house. Now, the original old-fashioned recipe has a sugar cube, but we don't mess around with that, okay? We're going to do 1 ounce of simple. Okay, that's going to go in there as well. Traditional recipes for an old-fashioned they typically have 3 to 4 dashes of bitters. I don't like 3 to 4 dashes. I like 8 dashes minimum. Your bitters are what's going to give your old-fashioned character and flavor. And the normal recipe is just your traditional aromatic bitters, which is right here. Now, I'm going to do 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where things get interesting and what I call extra delicious. We're going to do 4 to 5 of these orange bitters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I love some orange bitters. Yes, Mike made it. Absolutely. Orange bitters, they make for the most excellent old fashions you've ever had, I'm sure. Orange bitters is part of it. So we're going to stir that up, and you want a little bit of dilution to happen here. You want that bourbon to touch that ice, get slightly watered down. That is what you want to happen in this cocktail. Okay. So now we have our glass with our big boy ice. And I'm going to actually peel a navel orange using my peeler. I'm going to go around and around. You could go up and down, but going around allows you to fit this in your glass a little bit easier. Now, I like to express my citrus. Expressing your citrus means that you're going to kind of like press it, and the essential oils are going to be all over your glass and where you place your palate. You want that. You want the person who's going to enjoy this cocktail to smell those orange. Hi, well, I've been watching your streams and they're amazing. I love to, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome in. We're making a delicious holiday time or holiday inspired old fashioned. I'm using Garrison Brothers Honeydew Bourbon. It's the perfect time of year to bring that out. You typically don't have honeydew bourbon, but this time of year, you really kind of want that. So now we're going to strain this right into our glass. Okay, that is perfect. And the next thing that I absolutely, it's a non-negotiable for me, and that is Luxardo cherries. The Italian kind, guys. It's important. This is what makes an excellent old-fashioned versus an okay old-fashioned. The kind you have at a craft cocktail bar by a real mixologist, or the kind that you have at an airport bar with a red cherry by Joe Schmo. So you want this beautiful cherry to just sit on top, and this syrup that they're in, oh boy, I want that in my cocktail. Just a little drizzle over the top, rounds it out ever so elegantly. Trust me, you want this. And if you are making cocktails at your next gathering, people are going to think that you are the cocktail hero. Trust me. Again, I always say there's good old fashions and there's great old fashions. And then there are the old fashions you never forget. This is it. Again, I use Garrison Brothers Honeydew Bourbon. We did 2 ounces. We did an ounce of simple syrup. We did 9 dashes of bitters, 4 regular aromatic bitters, and 5 dashes of orange bitters. We did a beautiful orange peel, I would say about 5 inches long. We expressed it all over the glass, placed it right beside our big boy ice cube, okay? Strained our cocktail right into the glass, and then dressed it with this beautiful Luxardo cherry. Now, Luxardo cherries, as you know, they come from Italy. They're not just, oh, looks great. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Lil Rojo 2. Welcome in. So, yeah, they come from Italy, and it's not just the cherry that's delicious. It's the syrup that it's in. Oh, like just also the smell. When you open this jar of Luxardo cherries, outstanding. And if you don't have them on your old fashioned, guess what? They're delicious over ice cream. A scoop of vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream, and you throw a couple of those Luxardo cherries. Incredible. Anyways, let's sip this. Oh, yeah. That is outstanding. Oh, I had a Luxardo cherry in a whiskey sour. Yep, they go in whiskey sours as well. And again, it has to be a Luxardo cherry. I've been to parts of the country where I'll order a whiskey sour, or I'll order, you know, an old fashioned, and they whip out those red cherries, like the ones you have on ice cream sundaes. And I'm like, no. Or sometimes they'll muddle an orange in there, and you're like, no, I need the orange peel. But anyway, speaking of old fashions, do you know what's one of the best pairings of all time that people don't really know about? Guess, chat. Are those cherries any sweeter than the ones on ice cream sundaes? No, they're actually deeper flavor, much deeper flavor. They actually have almost a wine taste, but no, they're not sweeter at all. I would say the red ones are synthetic and sweet. So one of the most overlooked pairings, but they are considered a perfect pairing, is chocolate chip cookies and an old fashioned. So I was actually, right before we started the stream, I was baking these chocolate chip cookies overhead. If you could show them let me bring these up here. our team kind of got to them, and myself, before you guys got here. But if you see, these are brown butter double chocolate chip cookies. So that combination of brown butter, we finished it with Maldon sea salt over the top. There's two types of chocolate in here. We have semi-sweet, so it gives you a little bit of that bitterness, so it's not just a sweet cookie all across. No way. Okay. What? I never heard of that. Yep. So yes, chocolate chip cookies and an old-fashioned. And if you didn't want an old-fashioned, believe it or not, even just bourbon matches perfectly with any like milk chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate. You don't want to go dark because dark, it's a different flavor profile. However, milk chocolate and semi-sweet chocolate work beautifully with whiskey and bourbon and any of those cocktails. Not a whiskey sour. You don't want lemon with the chocolate chip cookie. That's actually not good. But if you're having an old-fashioned and you take a bite of this luscious brown butter, chewy chocolate chip cookie, oh yeah. So delicious. So in here I have milk chocolate, and I use Lindt milk chocolate. I bought the actual bar and I chopped it up. And then I got Ghirardelli semi-sweet chips. You want to use nice, high-quality chips that are not made out of, that cookie looks so soft. Wow. It is. Actually, let me see if I could cut one in the middle for you guys. Let's use our dough scraper even for taking out cookies. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Overhead, am I close here? Yes. Oh, yeah, this is soft. It smells, oh, that's so good. Anyways, yeah, so if you buy cheap chocolate chips, it's full of corn syrup and synthetic things, so the chocolate chips don't melt the way that they should, so get a good quality. You don't have to get the best quality, but get a good quality chocolate chip. And then your next thing that you should really, oh, cookies and alcohol, what a treat. Yes, I know, isn't that funny? A cookie and a cocktail. Actually, now you gave me an idea at my restaurant, Chef Adrian's Vineyard Restaurant and Bar in Miami. I just might make these in mini form, and if people order an old-fashioned during the holiday time, I might serve 2 little mini brown butter chocolate chip cookies, because this is outstanding. And the little touch of salt really brings everything together. What milk would you pair the cookies with? The milk that makes you happy. I feel like that's just such an open-ended question. That sounds amazing. Peg the Great, welcome in. We just made an old-fashioned, the ultimate old-fashioned, especially now for the holiday time. We use Garrison Brothers Honeydew Lace bourbon, Texas straight bourbon, mixed in there with Texas wildflower honey, simple syrup. We expressed the citrus, which is navel orange. We expressed it all around the glass. And again, 2 ounces of bourbon, and then we finished it with a Luxardo, those are imported from Italy, Luxardo cherry, and even drizzled a little bit of that syrup that they sit in. Just super delicious. So welcome in, JPC IRL, welcome in. We are making this, we've made this old-fashioned. We're talking about chocolate chip cookies, and what a wonderful pairing. Oh, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful pairing, chocolate chip cookies and an old-fashioned are. There are other pairings. Guys, are there any, chat, let me know, are there other pairings that you like with your old-fashioned? You know, drop it in the chat, let me know. Like I said, this one, oh, pleasure to be here. Oh, thank you. So we have a fantastic, oh, peanut butter. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Peanut butter, absolutely. But at least at the restaurant, we can't mess around too much with peanut butter because of all the allergies and whatnot. Bacon, absolutely. For my upcoming cookbook, Maximum Flavor at Home, we have this killer candied bacon old-fashioned, and the candied bacon just kind of is coming out of this old-fashioned. And it's a similar play here where you have that saltiness and you have smokiness. And oh, so hi, LHH Otero, welcome in. I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes, cheers to you. We just made a delicious old-fashioned, perfect for the holiday time. Whether you like it, you like them for yourself, or you like making them for others. It's the ultimate old-fashioned recipe. We used Garrison Brothers Honeydew Bourbon, and then a really great recipe for an old-fashioned. And I said, that one of the best pairings is a brown butter salted chocolate chip cookie. This is, I tell you, you take a bite of this and a sip of that, and you're gonna be happy. There's just like, it's just one of those blissful moments where you're like, yes, I wanna be curled up by a fireplace somewhere cold in the mountains, with a fireplace for sure, and my favorite throw around me, and this, it just kind of makes you happy. So we talked about pairings, bacon, absolutely, peanut butter, absolutely, peaches, candied peaches, peach pie, apple pie, caramel apple pie, absolutely. So we have an outrageous stream for you guys today. Some fun, very fun games. We are going to also make the ultimate, when I tell you the ultimate Thanksgiving side dish, it's my personal favorite side dish. This is the one that cannot be out of rotation for Thanksgiving. This is the side dish that all my friends and family ask me to bring when I'm invited somewhere during the holiday time. So this is the one, okay? This is the one that if you don't have this at your Thanksgiving table, just no. Just don't even try. Cancel Thanksgiving. I'm kidding. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna make this cornbread and dewy sausage and cran apple stuffing. Now, I always say I'm allergic to boring, and I hope you are too. I mean, I know you are. If you're on this chat, if you're on this stream today, I know that you are allergic to boring. So that's gonna be the recipe. But before that, I think it's game time, isn't it? We love game time around here. It's like the icebreaker, the conversation starter. It's how we have fun, right? Okay, I've been waiting for this recipe. Oh boy. Oh, and I love it. And I love how it comes together. I love the texture and how it feels on your palate. And it's so much going on. So much of Thanksgiving food, I feel like almost has that same thread, that flavor profile, or it can feel that way once you've had a couple spoonfuls, right? For those of us that love spice and that like acid contrast, I know I do. When I create dishes, oh, Diesel Smoke Sauces, love this shirt. You get it? Yeah, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are talking about Old Fashions, chocolate chip cookies, and what's coming up on the stream, which is the ultimate Thanksgiving side dish.
Good. Back.
So, for me,
oh, nice.
This, again, I can have mac and cheese. Sure, I love mac and cheese. I can have green bean casserole. Absolutely, I love that. But this stuffing, yes, it needs to be on the Thanksgiving table. Okay. You've been talking up your stuffing for a few streams now. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a couple different TikToks. We're going to be reacting to TikToks right now.
Okay.
It's all in on Thanksgiving. Right now we're going to be reacting to some Thanksgiving recipes, either good or bad.
Okay. Okay.
So 1 second, let's put that up. If you're watching back home, we're going to have these TikTok recipes up for you so you can see what Chef is seeing, and then she's going to be rating and reacting to them. Reacting and rating.
So I'm rating it to what? 1 to what?
How you like it if you see yourself doing it.
Oh. Am I watching this already?
Hold on, not yet.
Okay, you got to let me know. So I'm watching TikTok videos, and I'm going to rate it from 1 to 10 if I like it or not, and if I would do it.
And if you would do it, or just how you feel about it. There you go.
Okay. Are we
Yeah,
on?
We're good.
This is what it is. Never use fresh pineapple on ham. Who knew? Oh, that's true. It's a natural tenderizer. It's like kiwi. It has bromelain. It's the same exact thing. Look at that. It really does work. Yep. Yeah, I would never do that. So thank you. This video actually will save a lot of people from ruining their hams. Oh, but you see those cherries? Please do not put those synthetic red dye number 5, that toxic stuff on your ham. Do not. Coming up on next week's stream, we're going to do the proteins, Thanksgiving proteins, and I'm going to share with you the ultimate irresistible Thanksgiving ham that everybody talks about for years and years and years. And if you have this recipe and you make this recipe, people are going to be talking about they'll be talking about your Thanksgiving ham for years and years and years. This is This is a 10 because whoever made this video and shared their fail cared about saving others. So thank you.
Next one.
Next. This is already no. This is already 0 out of 10. Like the fact that you're dumping anything in your sink is already not a thing.
Chef, you're not doing this at home?
I'm never doing this ever. No.
They say it makes the best mac and cheese, just like that.
In your sink.
In your sink.
This is no. Like just even wash, like watching where you wash makes me gag.
Chef,
Let's just change this.
You don't think he disinfected that sink?
It doesn't matter. Look at the dishes next to the sink. That's way too close. No.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Thanksgiving dinner in my room. Okay. That's a whole big raw turkey.
Chef, this guy is known for cooking it up in his dorm room.
Okay. Interesting. So far, that mixture is really good, that butter, thyme, and all of that. Okay. Okay, under the skin. That's good technique. Oh, and an air fryer. How long is that going for? Oh. Blanching. This is proper technique. This is hilarious. He's going to make stuffing in this. No. This can't be. Oh, no. Okay. I wonder where he's going with this. Nope. Okay.
Look at all his gadgets he has.
I mean, this is definitely 10 for effort and 10 for like storing all these different gadgets that you got to have on hand. I mean, might be easier to go somewhere for Thanksgiving. Like, hopefully you're invited somewhere for Thanksgiving if this is what you got going on. Wow. Okay. Oh, stop. Mashed potatoes or potatoes from, oh, no. Like au gratins. If this comes out great, no one has an excuse for making sucky food for Thanksgiving. Like, no one. Oh, even chives.
I don't know, Chef. I think he has talent.
This is great. Okay. Oh my gosh. Pecans. Okay, chives over the potatoes. I can't believe this. A pecan pie. No.
How long do you think it took to make this?
All this really a lot of time though, because he's confined to that one piece of equipment. However, doesn't matter. Okay. You know what? This is a 10 for effort. This looks a lot better than some people's Thanksgiving table. When I see this on like TikTok, people share their photos or videos of their Thanksgiving food. That looks pretty good. All right. I would say that's a 10. 10 and definitely a 12 for effort for doing it. Oh, okay. This is homemade stuffing. This is stovetop. A Thanksgiving centerpiece. Your family deserves better. Okay. Okay. I see. But you see that, like, it's almost like croutons.
How are you feeling? Are
Okay.
you a fan of the stovetop stuffing?
You know, I know it's bad for you, but I like the flavor of stovetop. But I know it's bad. But I wouldn't serve it at my Thanksgiving table at all. I just sometimes like it once a year, maybe like, and I haven't had it in years, but I like the flavor. But you see that type of white bread just soaking up? No, that's not for me.
All right, let's go to the next.
Okay. Turkey leg treats. What? Okay. I mean, this looks too much like dog treats. Like I get Christopher and Benjamin, you know, seasonal things like this. That just looks too much like something I would get for them. Oh yeah, that even looks like a dog bone. Okay. So it's sweet, Rice Krispies. No. See, I'm not one that likes desserts that look like something savory or salty. That's a no for me. But cute, I guess.
What are you rating out of 10, Chef?
3.
3 out of 10.
Too many delicious desserts for Thanksgiving to be trying to make a turkey leg. You already have the turkey leg. Okay. Mashed potatoes out of Pringles. I've seen this for years. This is gross. This is gross. Like, no. No. Look at, see, no. Yeah, no. Nope. Just no. If you were going to go through all that work, you might as well have just gotten instant mashed potatoes and done the same thing instead of doing all of that.
What do you rate it out of 10, Chef?
That's a 3.
3? Oh,
Yeah.
same as the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, like cornucopias. Oh. That's a 3 as well. And
3.
that's a cute idea, the cornucopias, but are you eating that? Like, look at that cold fruit, look at the cold grapes, blackberries, herbs inside of that. And if you've baked with the Pillsbury dough, like, you know that that's very delicate. When you go to pick that up, that's probably going to break.
You think you could do that better?
I wouldn't do this. That's not my style. Cute, like the 3 points are because the cornucopia is cute.
We got one more for you, Chef.
Okay. Okay. This is looking mighty familiar. Okay. Yes. I'm into this. Okay. Look at that, 10 points for the vintage, like bakeware. My grandma like used to bake in that type of stuff all the time.
What do you think, Chef?
This is a 6 out of 10 because it's almost great. There's a couple of ingredients in there that I would absolutely add to put that over the top or make it maximum flavor style. But see, this is in the direction that I think irresistible stuffings go and non-boring ones. Oh, yeah.
So that being said, I heard you have a good stuffing for us.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what would you do to this recipe? You want to show us?
I'm going to show you my andouille sausage cran apple cornbread stuffing. So let's get to it. I'm going to heat up my Caraway nonstick skillet, non-toxic as well. So, by the way, guys, this is obviously the time of gifting yourself, gifting others, and if you're into non-toxic cookware, because I always say this, if you're into it like me, not putting toxins into your body more than usual, we'll save that for the old fashions and the good times, right? But let's cut back where we can, and when we're cooking a lot and we use different surfaces, we're imparting toxins into our foods and then into ourselves. Our friends at Caraway take that very serious, and they don't allow us to cook with toxic cookware. So you can get up to 20% off if you use my link, and they have all types of colors, which are amazing. I love this for this time of year. It's like this burnt orange, nice warm color. So when I'm cooking during this time of year, I absolutely love it. So I'm going to add some chopped bacon, and we're going to let the fat render from the bacon, like so. Kind of they're cut into 1/4-inch slices. Okay. And we're going to just let that cook for a bit. Okay. Okay. Next, I have here cornbread overhead. Cornbread that I just baked. Just sweet cornbread, very delicious. And you can use store-bought cornbread, by the way, or you can use leftover cornbread. I say the same thing when I tell people not to microwave food in plastic containers. Yes, do not microwave your food in plastic containers. Even if it's stored in plastic containers, take it out, heat it up on a ceramic plate with a moist paper towel over the top. Sandwish, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. We were making old fashions, we were talking chocolate chip cookies, and now we're making the ultimate Thanksgiving stuffing. We got bacon working in a pan here. We have fresh cornbread that I baked about an hour ago. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. All right. So we're going to let that work. And what I'm going to do is start doing all like my chopping here. I have here some celery hearts, which you can use, let me see, you can use regular celery. You can even use celery leaves. There's a ton of flavor in that. So I'm going to put this to the side. All right. And the recipe for our stuffing's on the chat, right?
Yeah, it is, Chef.
Okay, perfect. So, Kitchen Fairy, would you be able to hand me some cranberries that are in the pantry on the right? Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to chop this up here. Celery. There we go. So, speaking of toxins, guys, if there's a vegetable that I'm going to actually really invest in buying organic, it's celery. Celery is about 95% water, and it grows straight from the ground. It's not hanging like from a tree. So what happens is if you're getting celery from where there's a lot of different chemicals and sprays and, again, toxic things, that's what you're ingesting when you're eating your celery or cooking with your celery. Exactly. So buy organic celery. It's the right thing to do for your body, if you can. Everything else, like onions and garlic and all that, that's not so important. But celery, just because it basically drinks water all day long. So now, scraper, we're going to add our celery right to this. Perfect. Ah, the one that got away. Okay. So let's check our bacon, and this is what you want to see, the brownie. Oh yeah. You see how the pan is already getting all that fat on like it's being released? That's what you want. Perfect. All right. So we want to make sure that we don't allow little mounds or little hills of the bacon. Separate them so they cook evenly. Okay? So now I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to put in here the cornbread. Beautiful. Okay. That's good. This one's good enough for that amount of bacon. There we go. Set that aside. Okay, so with our hands, we want to make sure that we're getting in here and breaking it up. Okay, break it up. What about broccoli? What about broccoli? Where's broccoli going? Where do you want broccoli to go on your Thanksgiving table? Okay, so now this is where we want it to be. We're going to add our andouille sausage. That's great. And should I buy it organic too? Yes, I always buy organic broccoli as well. Organic broccoli, organic carrots, and organic celery. Oh, and organic blueberries. Make sure that those any berries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, organic. But if you're talking about, let's say, a pineapple or a banana, no need. Watermelon, no need to be organic because they have thick peels. Okay, now the celery goes in. Next, our onion is going to go in. Guys, the smell in here is incredible. Incredible. Okay, next we are going to, actually I had a green pepper here, perfect. We're going to add a bit of garlic. That's great. And now I'm going to lower that heat and let these flavors come together. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And a little bit of cayenne pepper, because cayenne pepper, again, not to make it spicy, but it's going to bring this subtle heat, and it's going to play really well with the other sweet flavors, and not to mention that cornbread. Cayenne and cornbread, they go spectacularly together. Okay. Perfect. Now here we just want to kind of cook the celery and onion till it's a little bit translucent, but we don't want it to caramelize. So now I'm going to turn off the heat. We're going to let that sit there while we cut up our green bell pepper. Here we go. That's good. So we're going to make batonettes. So that means little slices all the way in, out, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then we kind of line them up like soldiers, like so. Flip them around, and that way we can mince this up. That smell must be amazing. Oh, it is. It's incredible. The smokiness from the bacon, oh, and the andouille sausage. You could just smell the spice from the sausage. Andouille sausage is a very famous Cajun sausage. They use it a lot in Louisiana, New Orleans. You can find it in jambalaya, red beans, but so delicious. So this green bell pepper, you can use red bell pepper, but the green just has a little more pop, a little more zing. And that's us. Is stuffing still stuffing without bread? Yes. And by the way, there are rice stuffings. Have you ever had wild rice stuffing? Have you heard of that? But technically, there's a technicality here. Cornbread, wink, wink, cornbread stuffing, that's still a bread. So we're going to mix in this green bell pepper right into here. And we still want that snap and the pop. So if you notice, we haven't turned on the heat. We're just letting the residual heat kind of cook it all the way through. Okay, so now we have our Granny Smith, a green apple. You can use whichever apple you like. You can really use Honeycrisp. That goes really well. Do not use any other ones because they're ashy. They're on the sweeter side. They might be, you want something firm, tarts, okay, and snaps. So I am going to peel it because I don't want the actual peel. It has a different type of texture than what I'm going for, but it's not a must. If you don't want to peel it, just slice it up without peeling it. To me, these extra 20 seconds are worth it. Oops. So, all right. So here, once I have peeled all around kind of the outer areas, I'm just going to give it one little ring, like so. We're good here. You saw the dough scraper? You see how that comes in clutch? Okay. So now we're going to make little squares. We're going to chop this up into 1/4-inch squares. Perfect. Now, all of this prepping, guys, Granny Smiths are my weakness. Yes, they are. Mine too. Actually, Honeycrisp apples are my absolute favorite, but then Granny Smiths come right after. And for this recipe, in my opinion, there's no better apple than a Granny Smith green apple. Okay, so here we go. So chop, chop, chop. So all of this mise en place, or basically prep, all the chopping that you have to do for this recipe, I would do it 2-3 days before Thanksgiving, guys. Okay, put all this prep in resealable plastic bags. Okay, I'm gonna put this right into my cornbread. I don't wanna add this to my hot mixture. Why? Because I don't want this to turn into applesauce. Okay, so slice, slice, chop. So we're gonna add that right again to our cornbread mixture. And if you like it a little heavier on the apple side, add more apple, okay? If you like a little bit more pepper, add more pepper. So here we go. That's good. The other thing that we're going to add here is dried cranberries, okay? Dried cranberries, you can use fresh, but then again, they're gonna be very, very tart. I would say add the dried cranberries. There we go. This is looking really, really good. Next, we're going to add chicken stock, okay? We're gonna bring our heat up here. And we're gonna add our chicken broth right into this pan. We can always add more to the mixture after, but for now, what we wanna do is release all the flavor bits that are at the bottom of this pan where the bacon was cooking and all of that. We're just gonna bring this to a simmer. Like that, that's perfect. So next, we are going to add green onion. Let's go. Green onion's gonna go down. And this is also going straight into the bowl. We're not adding it to the pan because we don't want it to be super wilted. That's good. Okay. All right, so that's gonna go in there. Okay, this is going here. This, let's make sure that this is, all the bits are released from the bottom, so we use our wooden scraper here, our wooden spoon, to make sure it is. This is looking awesome already. Okay, so this is gonna go right into, wow. And can you see how almost everything comes out? There's nothing stuck to this pan, which makes it so beautiful, easy to clean too. Because that's another conversation topic, guys, which is how much you have to clean when you're cooking all day for Thanksgiving, right? Have you ever heard of stuffing with ground beef? Absolutely. The pumpkins match the caraway pots. Yes, they do. How funny. Yes, but for me, I don't like that clashing of proteins on Thanksgiving. I go as far as this. But if I'm gonna have beef too, so then I'm having turkey. This is in the pork family, which is ham, right? But if I'm gonna add beef in there too, it's just too much for me. But yes, I've heard of it. I've heard some people really love that. So now, since this is ground beef on turkey is weird, agreed. So since this is like super full, I'm gonna be very careful folding in here. Oh, and then that's right. Where did I put my butter? Yep, right here. So I'm gonna add a little bit of my melted butter right there. Okay. So I'm gonna be very careful doing this, Okay. I'm going to make sure that I bring the cornbread over as I'm folding. Oh, guys, the smell. The smell in here is ridiculous. It's too much. It's just too good. Okay. All right, so I get this right there. So that's my baking dish. I like to use a beautiful ceramic baking dish. And keep in mind that typically this is what's going to go on your table. So think about what you're baking it in, that's going to be your final like plateware, serviceware, etc. So I got this at Target. Wasn't expensive. It looks beautiful. That way, I also, when I think of plateware and flatware, when I'm hosting for the holidays, I think there's a big chance that somebody's walking away with this, you know, because in the heat of the moment, they want to take some leftovers and they're like, and I'm feeling extra givey. So, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, take this with you. So think about that. Okay. Okay, perfect. So again, I'm making sure that I'm folding over without mushing. If you notice, I'm not mushing. If I was like mushing together everything, the apples, the celery, all of this would become like this paste. And no, because when you put your fork in here, I want you to see all these ingredients, including the green onions, okay? So I'm going to take a piece of paper towel here and a little bit of butter. And I'm going to like grease the ceramic dish. This wouldn't stick because there's bacon fat in here and everything, and it's ceramic. But what I want is for the edges to get nice and caramelized. What's the weirdest thing you've seen inside stuffing? Oh boy, I've seen, down here in Miami, I've seen rice and beans. You know, it's just too much. I've seen plantains in there. I've basically seen a fruit salad as well. So that's about as crazy as it gets for me. But this screams Thanksgiving. This screams beautiful, irresistible texture. This is smoky, sweet, salty, savory. It has pop in there. It has creaminess. It has all the things that you want in a Thanksgiving stuffing. So when it all gets too monotonous, the turkey, the gravy, the mashed potatoes, you whip this out and all of a sudden it's like, pop. It's like your palate is awake. All right. So, oh, we didn't even talk about that nice tangy pop from the craisins. There's a little chew on there as well. You know what I'm talking about with the dried cranberries? Okay. I also don't want to super pack this in. I want pockets that the heat kind of travels through it, and that's going to create caramelization. Caramelization equals irresistibility. I don't even know if that's a real word, but it should be. Irresistibility. Can one of the kitchen fairies Google if irresistibility is a word? And let me know. So this is going to go in a hot oven. I don't know. The recipe generally probably says somewhere in the 300s or so. It depends on how your oven works. Everything here is cooked. So the idea is that you want to just keep an eye on it. You want a golden brown color, okay?
Irresistibility is a word, Chef.
Great. Okay. In the oven it goes. Perfect. Okay. So that's going to cook for a few minutes. We love Target. Yes, we love Target. Are you the fill your plate with everything type of person on Thanksgiving, or have items separately one by one? So I'm the type that has everything on the plate. I make sure that if I'm hosting, the oval platters are the ones that are on the table. I don't want, what irks me the most is having a little circular 10-inch plate, and you expect me to get turkey slices, ham slices, a number of side dishes, like really? All of that. Oh, and with gravy, so a sauce on top of everything. You want me to get that all in a 10-inch plate? No, no, no. So if I'm coming over and you took the time to get these oval platters, you get 10 points on my list, for sure. 10 points because you were thinking of me and my ease of enjoyment once I sat down at your table. So there's space for everything. And then once I decide what I'm really enjoying, I go back for seconds and refill that way. But yeah, not one by one because then I'll get full and I didn't even make it halfway. So definitely everything. Chat, tell me, what are you guys? Are you fill your plate up with everything or are you one by one? I've never met a person that's a one by one though. I've seen him on TV, but I've never met one that's that way. I feel like that's blasphemy. So that's gonna work. That's gonna work for a few minutes in the oven, and then we're gonna taste it. But again, guys, with so many things being invented nowadays, we got AI, we got now that new robot that I've read about, Neo, that's out. They have to come up with smell-o-vision. I feel like smell needs to come out in like wherever you're watching from. I think that would lure people for sure to actually try recipes. Or they steer the other way from like the TikTok fake recipes, Is canned cranberry sauce actually superior to homemade? Ooh, that is a great one. That is a great question because, the texture of a canned cranberry sauce is completely different. So it just depends on how good the person making the homemade cranberry is. If you're somebody who tastes, see, you can follow a recipe for homemade cranberry sauce, but that recipe is never, they don't know this batch of fresh cranberries, how acidic they really are. At what stage were they picked, right? So you can have a sweet cranberry, you can have a super sour, you can have a mid-sour cranberry. So these recipes often are just kind of guide maps, but you're supposed to taste and be like, oh no, this does need more sugar or more honey or more agave because this is still too sour. And too sour just clashes with, imagine sourness with your sweet potato and stuff like that. It doesn't work. So if the person who's making your homemade cranberry sauce is intuitive, an intuitive cook, you're better off for sure with the homemade stuff. But if they're just following that recipe like the Holy Grail, go with the canned stuff because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be too sour and people are going to be wishing they had the canned stuff. How would you translate what stuffing is to an abuela that doesn't understand what stuffing is? I would just say it's like, imagine you're saying abuela, so that means Spanish. So I would say it's kind of like the rice and beans to your protein. So if you're roasting a pork, it's your rice and beans. In this case, it's the rice and beans to a turkey. I hope that makes sense. It's what accents or elevates the protein. Te lleno de pavo. Well, Rat Blanco, she said, explain it, not translate it. Chef, what's the one traditional dish you secretly wish you could replace on a Thanksgiving menu? Ha! Okay. Green bean casserole, not the traditional version. Green beans are absolutely delicious, and a casserole version does belong on a Thanksgiving menu. However, the traditional recipe using that gummy canned product from that company is no. It's just a hard no. Even the crispy like onion topping that's super synthetic is also no. So a variation of that would be spectacular. Should chefs modernize Thanksgiving or leave grandma's recipe alone? Chefs should modernize Thanksgiving, and I wouldn't say modernize because if you modernize it, you're going to take away what's really great about it. They should leave grandma's recipes alone, but I would say improve or tweak where they deem necessary. And as an example, a chef can make a green bean casserole even better than a traditional recipe that uses that canned mixture and elevate it, but still keep the crux of what a green bean casserole is. They can make freshly crisp fried onions, and again, they're keeping the essence of the dish. They're not changing it altogether, but they're improving on what was. You know, a lot of times these recipes where they come from the Great Recession, the Great Depression, the after World War II, out of necessity where people can only afford X, Y, Z, right? So these recipes were born from that. And now we've kind of evolved and things are more readily available. So there's no reason for us to stay stuck buying that synthetic bad for you product just because we did 100 years ago. So I hope that answers your question. We're going to check on our stuffing. Because remember, all parts were cooked on here. We just want it to come together. Let's go check on that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Now, which kitchen fairy wants to come and try the stuffing? I'm
I'll come
I'm
try
going to
this
go
out.
get a spoon and a fork.
Ooh. I
Okay.
will come try this out.
I'm going to try before you because I want to make sure
No,
that
go
it's
ahead.
safe for you to eat.
Yeah, that's what.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ignore that one.
Oh.
Is this the stuff? Okay, I want to be
Wow.
very clear right now. Is this the stuffing that you've been talking up?
Yes,
This is the stuffing.
this is the stuffing.
Okay. So we have
Cornbread, bacon, andouille sausage, cranberry apple.
cranberry apple. I hope I got everything. I think I got everything. All right, ready? Oh, drop the sausage. Yeah, I don't know how to take bites. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's got main character energy.
Yeah, it does.
It's not even like it's the side dish. It's not the side piece. Okay.
Mhm.
This is main character. This is all I want for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Wow. That's really good. You eat that with the turkey on top of it?
No.
I like to mix everything
Me
in
too.
together.
So sometimes you see, you get that smokiness, then you get a little heat, you get that
Yeah.
apple. So imagine you have turkey, you have a little spoonful of that, you slurp it with a little cranberry sauce,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm giving that a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
that,
high
that was
five.
worth the hype.
I was worth the hype.
That was
Okay.
worth the hype.
Okay.
I wonder how it holds up the second day for leftovers.
Oh, I've had this. So at the restaurant, we
Mm-hmm.
will make this for staff meal and stuff like that. So we will have trays of this in the restaurant, and
Mm-hmm.
I will take it home when there's leftovers. This will stay good for more than a week in your fridge. More than a week. And you will find yourself in the middle of the night wanting a little bit, late night snack. I'm telling you.
But it's not staying the whole week because everybody's getting a piece.
Exactly. But this is the kind that you want to make sure you like if you're calculating for 10 people, 20 people, make for at least 10 more people so that you have a little bit left over
Absolutely.
for you.
That's some good stuffing.
Thank you.
I suggest everybody back home you make this stuffing.
Yep.
This is gonna be a hit at your Friendsgiving, your Thanksgiving, whatever.
Thank you. All
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me take some to the team.
Yes, they're
That's
going to
all
want
that's
some of
left to
this. Oof. Let's put one of these on the table because this is
Yeah, I
hot.
got
Oh, I just got goosebumps, guys. Because we just tasted, like, for me, this was the first taste of autumn for real, for me. Okay, before you take this away, I got to have one more.
Yep.
Because then it disappears and then I don't get it again. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Things that make you go, Yep. Okay, so is it game time yet? Or no? Or is it like, am I showing a recipe?
We got one more game for you.
more game.
Then we're gonna get to your recipe.
Okay.
But the game we have for you is going to be, we're going to be trying to name pastas.
Okay.
Just on an image. Different pasta noodles.
So I'm going to name pasta noodles. You're going to show me a picture and I'm going to, I guess, figure out if I know what the noodle is, right?
Yeah. You're going to use your infinite chef knowledge to see if you can
Wow.
decipher what noodles you're looking at.
I always say this. Farfalle or bow tie pasta?
Got it?
You guys have way too much fun. How many pastas are there?
12.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. We got a little,
We have a little technical issue.
yeah.
Well, I saw what the other one was, and it was definitely penne pasta.
Was it?
Yeah.
How can you be so sure?
Chef is going to go 12 for 12. Don't be so sure. Okay. A little technical issue with your fun games, guys. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to be prepping here for my recipe that I also can't wait to share with everyone. I'm going to zest my lemons. I love zesting lemons. Another irresistible smell. Okay. Okay, so we got,
Let's get that up on the screen so everybody can play back at home.
we're going to go 6 for 12.
6 for 12, you think so?
I don't know. I know how you guys are upping the ante every time, so.
All right, here we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, number 1, what do you got?
I got farfalle or bow tie pasta.
Bow tie, that's what we got. Good job.
Okay, penne pasta.
Easy.
Is that flat? If it's flat, it's linguine.
Linguine, got it.
Okay. Rigatoni.
Got it.
Fusilli.
No.
No?
Starts with a G.
Garganelli?
No.
Go, tell me.
Gemelli.
Gemelli. Okay.
Gemelli. Next.
Okay. Angel hair?
Yep.
Orecchiette?
Nope.
I mean, this looks like, shells.
Yes.
But that's orecchiette.
I
By the
got
way.
conchigli.
Okay. Okay, so shells. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Parpadel?
Got it.
Macaroni?
No, there's a specific name. What does it look like?
Elbow macaroni?
Yes.
Ooh, ditalini?
Got it.
Orzo?
Mm-hmm.
Radiatori?
Got it. Wow. Wow. 10 for 12.
10 for 12.
Everyone
okay,
clap it
wasn't
up for Chef. She
6?
really knows her pastas.
Okay. Okay.
Chef, you know a thing or two about Italian foods.
Ah,
You know a thing or two because you've seen a thing or two.
I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. I like that. Is that a song?
I
Or is that an original?
feel like I saw that in The Godfather.
Oh. All right.
All right. Well, that was Name the Pasta. Now we're
Name
going to go.
that pasta. I'm going to do that with my family. That's a good one.
Now we're going to get to your recipe.
Oh, it's
reci-
cooking time.
Yep. What recipe do you have for us today, Chef?
Oh, I'm excited. So we know what that is. Go easy on me. Go easy on me. You did it. You got to try that again, okay? Go. It's got to land softly, land gently. Okay, there we go. It's more like a toss and not a throw, okay? So we are going to make an easy chicken weeknight dinner, no fuss, tons of flavor, and I mean tons of flavor, okay? But you are going to look like you like are a chef at a fancy French bistro. We're gonna cook the chicken and make a pan sauce all in the same pan, okay? Everything's just gonna work together, boom, 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 and within 30 minutes, you're gonna have dinner on the table with a lot of depth. It's a cozy meal, again, perfect for this time of year. So here I was zesting some lemons, fresh lemons. I have here chicken thighs, skinless, boneless chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast. Now, I like using the skinless, boneless chicken thighs because this is the filet mignon of chicken, ladies and gentlemen. They're much more affordable, okay? So I would use a free-range version, okay, antibiotic-free version of the chicken thighs. Now, you get a lot less fat without using the skin. This recipe could easily be interchanged with skin on. But I like to keep this nice and light because the sauce is rich. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So the lemon zest is going to go right into my chicken thighs. Okay. This meat is naturally juicy and tender. You don't have to do anything to it. Chicken breast obviously is leaner, but what happens there is that it gets tough and dry, and some people, they get tired of, of chewing on chicken breast. Okay? So I'm going to squeeze the juice. So now I'm getting flavor from both parts of the lemon, the juice and like the peel on the outside. Close one, still impressive, chef. Thank you so much. So guys, chat, do you guys think that you get more flavor from the juice or more flavor from the zest or the peel of the lemon? Can you do this with breast? Yes. Yes, you can. You can do this with wings as well. This recipe, you can do with wings and just marinate it in this, and it's fantastic. Okay? So now that I have the juice, I have the zest, I'm going to add some garlic to that. Okay? So garlic's going to go in there. I'm going to save some for my pan. Okay? And then I'm going to add some thyme. So you can just go like this and add your thyme. Or you can spend a little extra time here, time on thyme, T-I-M-E, extra time, on your herb thyme. And just run your finger back like so, and then you get all the leaves. So let's do that again. Overhead. So I'm going to hold my thyme from the tip here. Okay. And then I'm going to run my fingers like so. And now I have the clean stem, and I have all the little leaves on my other hand. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And if the tip falls off, well, that's the tip by itself. So you can just add that straight in. So it's going to be about 2 teaspoons worth. And if you can't get fresh, thyme on thyme, exactly. If you can't get fresh thyme, you can use dried thyme, but then cut back, because all dried herbs, all of them, they're all much stronger than fresh herbs. Same flavor profile, but much stronger. Okay. So now this is going to just sit here while we get our pan going. Okay. So let's add a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit. A good quality extra virgin olive oil. Then let's season it with a good amount of salt and pepper. Here you can add crushed red pepper flakes if you like more heat. For me, I like the garlic and the lemon zest to really be the star of the show here. So I won't add the crushed red pepper flakes, or let me not say that. I'm not going to add that today, okay? But sometimes I am in the mood for something a little spicier, so then I do go for it. All right, so now I'm going to, let me see, I'm going to chop up some fresh rosemary as well. So here I don't just take out the leaves, because rosemary leaves are sturdier, they're firmer. Okay, so I do want to take this off the stem. Same, like you saw, I kind of peeled it back. You don't need as much rosemary because it's much more potent. Okay, and then I'm going to run my knife through it and make sure that I kind of mince the rosemary. When rosemary cooks as well, it keeps its like firmness, its bite, its bark. Okay, so we want to make sure that we kind of chop this up as small as possible. Okay. Meanwhile, actually I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to get my pan hot. Okay. So neutral oil goes down in the pan with a little bit of olive oil as well. We're going to get that nice and hot. Okay. Are you guys fans, chat? Are you guys fans of cozy chicken dishes during this time of year? You know, I know I am. And if you can make it, like make everything in one pan, even better. I'm a fan for those one pot dishes. Okay, so again, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to put a little more salt on here. I'm going to make sure that, oh, why blending oils? I love that question. And that is because smoking points exist. So if I just use olive oil is not meant for cooking, okay? Now, I know there's a trend of cooking in olive oil, but theoretically, fundamentally, from culinary school, that is wrong, okay? You finish, you dress with olive oil. You grill, for example, and then this stems from the Mediterranean diet and Americans' wrong interpretation of it. So let's say you're grilling a beautiful piece of branzino, okay? It comes off the grill, you finish it with olive oil and lemon, but you don't cook it in that because the smoking point, or where the temperature at which olive oil breaks down, is very low. So if I was to cook in this pan, I would kill my olive oil. Not only will it not taste good, but any nutritional benefit from the olive oil I will kill. So you want to dress with olive oil, or if you do the blending, what happens is by using a neutral oil, neutral oils have a very high smoke point. So now you have elevated it to that smoke point. I want the flavor of the olive oil, but I don't want to break it down. So that's why you would blend the oils. Okay. So we're going to wait for that to get just a bit hot. So I'm going to actually pop some carrots, heirloom carrots, into the oven. So while my chicken cooks, I have some mashed potatoes that have been made, and I have some heirloom carrots that are in the oven with just a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. Nothing else, butter, salt, and pepper. Now, if you want to add extra seasonings to your carrots, you can add cumin, chili powder. You can make them sweeter with brown sugar or maple or honey. However, I just wanted the carrot to be a carrot today because I want the chicken to be the star of the dish. Is this like lemon pepper? No. I mean, there's lemon and there's pepper, but I feel like that's a very generic blend. We have here garlic, lemon, lemon zest, lemon juice, rosemary, and thyme. Okay, so now this is getting nice and hot. So I'm going to take my chicken thighs and I'm going to place them in here like so. That is beautiful. And this is, again, a beautiful dish because chicken thighs are the filet mignon of chicken. Juicy, tender. Okay, so that's, I'm not going to cover that just yet. That's going to sear up a couple minutes, okay? You want to hear that sizzle, okay? And these are going to cook for about 6 minutes. That's all it takes. Obviously, that's dependent on how thick your chicken thigh is. If you are buying antibiotic-free and all that, or hormone-free, you know that your chickens are going to be smaller. So this is probably going to be just a few minutes. If you're buying the loaded chickens, they're going to be big thighs. Okay, so now the juices are releasing. So once you see that happening, we're going to put a lid on this. We're just going to put a lid for a couple of minutes. It's not anything crazy. So we're going to have mustard. Mustard's going to go in there. You don't necessarily need the mustard, but I love how mustard plays with thyme and rosemary. It's fantastic. Okay, we have a little bit of chicken broth as well, and then I'm going to chop up some chives that are going to go in there. Yep. Carrots, if you buy heirloom carrots, especially during this time of year, you're going to get these beautiful carrots. Toss them, like I said, in a little bit of melted butter. Get a good European butter, unsalted butter, salt, kosher salt if you can, freshly cracked black pepper. Put that in a 400-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Oh, you're going to have just simple but super delicious carrots. Now, if I didn't want this to be so cozy, I wouldn't go with a carrot. I would go with a green, you know. But since I want this to be an all-around feel-good, comforting dish, I'm going to go with, for sure, I'm going to go with the carrot. All right. Let's get these chives out of the way. Now, let's take a look. They're getting a beautiful color already. Yep, that's what we want. We're going to flip them over. This one not quite yet. Nope, not yet. Well, you know what? Let's let them cook for a little longer. Let's go for a little longer. So by putting this lid, we are also allowing it to cook not just from the bottom, but also from the top, because that heat is just circulating. And no, we are not braising anything, so we don't have to go low and slow. This is already a tender product, so you are going high heat. Keep it juicy. Oops. I'm going to clear up some of that splattered oil. Okay. All right. Now, it's looking good. Looking good. So you see how the chicken's becoming a little bit more opaque? That's what you want. Now let's flip. Flip. No, that's good. Okay, that's going to cook for a couple more minutes. So, okay, so into our pan, what's going to happen after is we're going to remove the chicken, or you don't have to remove the chicken, by the way. We're going to add a little bit of Dijon, some chicken stock. You can add white wine if you'd like, but if you add the chicken stock, you're going to release all those flavorings from the pan. So, all right. I like this lemon. Wait, is it? Oh no, we talked about how many minutes do you let the chicken cook for? Just 6 minutes or so. This size, about 6 minutes. Grundy, good evening, chef and Chad. Hi, welcome in. We are making a cozy chicken dish with some mashed potatoes and roasted carrots. We seasoned up some chicken thighs with a little bit of lemon zest, garlic, thyme, lemon juice, rosemary, and a little extra virgin olive oil. I made mushroom and tarragon pasta for my meal this evening. It was great. Sounds so delicious. What kind of pasta did you use? What kind of noodle? We just did a pasta game, and so I got that in my head. Okay. Oh, the smell of rosemary and thyme in here is exquisite. Exquisite, I tell you. So this is these are the little pieces that we're going to release. Oh, yeah. That is beautiful. Okay. So we have garlic, we have this. So now we're going to cover it one last time. Okay. And we're going to let that cook for about 30 seconds before we start to add our chicken stock. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go. Okay. That's it. So I'm actually going to remove the pieces of chicken for the sake of you guys seeing what happens in the pan. I'm going to set this aside for now. Okay. I'm going to add the stock. Okay. So you see the stock allows all those good bits to come off of the pan, like so. Now we're going to add more garlic. because it's never enough. Mustard. Okay. Butter. That's going to come at the end. Now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of honey, because who doesn't like honey in their chicken? Like the Chinese do honey garlic chicken. That's so delicious. You don't have to use the honey at all here, but it creates a beautiful sheen, flavor balance. Oh, spectacular. Okay, so now I'm going to spoon in here some butter. That's just going to bring it all together. In culinary school, we call that beurre monté, which means mount your butter. This is how you finish a sauce. And you have to whisk it. You can't just let it melt in there. You have to mix it. So you see how this, oh yeah. Now I'm going to taste it. Oh, that's spectacular. Okay, our chicken's going to go right back in. Like so. Okay, let that kind of come together. Let's see. No, we'll let that, we'll use. Oh yeah, this is a happy chicken, guys. Now, we'll let all those, oh yeah. Keep that, let that stay working there. And now I'm going to sprinkle the chives. The chives are not just decorative. They actually add that little oniony flavor that you want. Now, we're done. That chicken is working. Okay, so we're going to turn off the heat, let that stay there. Let's check on our carrots. Okay. And then we're going to have to take them out, obviously. So let's go to our carrots are done. Let me grab a plate. Let's set up like if this was a restaurant. Okay, 3 things that we're going to need. Let's go with the carrots on the far side. We're going to go with the mash. Ooh. Beautiful buttery mash right here. Overhead, look at this. While it's still nice and hot. Whew. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a heaping spoon, okay, of our mash. Okay. Then we are going to add our chicken. Oh, it kind of just falls. This is crazy. It just falls. Like so. Then we're going to take 3 carrots. And, oh, this just looks too good, guys. So we're going to wipe this down. And I'm going to grab a spoon. Let's see. Because like in the restaurants, you've got to sauce it. You have to. Okay. Wow. We are going to add that beautiful pan sauce over the chicken, around the plate like so. Wow. It smells like autumn in here, guys. So then what I'm going to do is take a piece of fresh thyme And just kind of lay that in there, like so. And there you have it. This is, oh, welcome in. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Riku or Raiku. How old were you when you knew you wanted to become a chef? I was 16. 16 years old. I was actually in a journalism class. I wanted to be in a journalism class. I had taken journalism all of high school. And then they put me in a cooking class by accident. And boy, did that change the course of my life. From that day, being by mistake in a cooking class, all I wanted to do was be a chef and cook. So we did this beautiful chicken. This chicken just falls apart, guys. I want you to see. I'm going to tear this up here with my tongue.
Chef, before you do that, sorry, we gotta get an intro for social.
Okay.
So remember, let's do like something that's do this for your next chicken
that's
recipe.
right. We got to do an intro for
Absolutely. So
okay. Make this cozy chicken all in one pan and under 20 minutes. Is that okay?
absolutely. Now let's
Okay.
get some B-roll real quick.
It's got to get B-roll.
The chat was what? Oh, that's fine. We're just gonna get the vertical frame. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
so-
get the B-roll real quick.
Oh,
Give me the free cam. Thank you.
that looks beautiful. Cozy chicken, under 20 minutes, all in one pan. Now, guys, you can mess around with your side dishes. Don't make mash if you don't want. Put it with broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Look at this. This just tears up. It just comes off, like comes off. Let's taste this. Mm. So good. So good, guys. Okay.
Perfect. Now, Chef,
Yeah.
made a mistake in production, but it's okay. We have the stuffing. Let's get the same thing for the stuffing, remember?
Yes.
Let's go get the intro for social. for the
Okay.
stuffing. We still have it over there.
Okay.
We'll move the chicken out of the frame. We'll move all this stuff out of the frame.
They got to do intros. So this is awesome for
Social, guys, social.
so for live TV. We got it. That's right. We got to do social. Okay. Okay. So this gives me another opportunity to try this again. Perfect.
Let's clear the mashed potatoes and the carrots, please.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're done with this recipe anyways.
Careful.
Okay.
Is it hot?
Yeah, that's hot.
It's a little hot.
That's hot. That's too hot for you. This is only for chef hands that don't have feeling. Okay, let me
Wait.
wipe this down.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You're gonna look at the camera. You're gonna say, "Make this stuffing for your next Thanksgiving."
Okay. Just, am I picking it up or no?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Huh? Center frame.
Your center frame. Nice.
Which way?
There you go.
Okay. Okay. Let me know.
On your count. On your-
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Make this. No.
Keep going. It's okay. Got to get it right. No stress.
Okay. Make the ultimate Thanksgiving stuffing. No. No.
How do we want to do this?
Make the ultimate stuffing for this Thanksgiving. Boom. All right. 3, 2, 1. Make the ultimate stuffing for this Thanksgiving.
Perfect. Now
All
let me
right.
get some B-roll real quick.
Ha! All right. Get all that B-roll.
Ooh. Can you 180 me? Thank you.
All right. That's beautiful.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Mhm.
All right. Good to go, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So
now
then-
let me go try that chicken, please.
Yes, hold on. All right. It's just my favorite thing. Okay. So, that's right. Let's bring that chicken back out because who wants to try cozy chicken?
I'm always game for a good chicken dish. Nice. Love this. Mikey with the angles. Yeah, guys.
Yes.
I'm somewhat of a cameraman.
Where are my tongs? They were here. Carrot. There we go. Okay. Which piece do you want?
Ooh.
Do you like the caramelized?
That one right there.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Here we go. You got to try that. I'm going to get you a fork.
Yes. Did we already get it?
Here you
Ooh,
go.
we need your reaction to the chicken. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
My reaction.
Let's get your reaction to your own
Okay.
chicken.
Well, I'm going to eat this one out of the pan then. I'm going to save the dish for you. Let's try this. It's super tender. You don't even need a knife. Okay. You could smell the lemon zest from here. Lemon zest and rosemary. All right. It's very hot. Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Let's see if it's all that it's hyped out to be. Fork me. Thank you.
All right. There's a knife right here. But you see,
But it
you
falls
don't-
right off.
You
Like
see?
you said.
You
Absolutely
saw that,
falls-
right?
Yeah. I don't even need the knife. Wow, it's so tender. That's
Mhm.
crazy. All on the stovetop, right?
You saw all in the same
yeah.
pan. There you go. Slurp it up. Slurp that up.
We get a piece of carrot.
Okay, you're gonna go in for the carrot and everything.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
I dropped my carrot.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. That's a cozy chicken.
doesn't that make you feel like you're in fall?
No,
Fall leaves are
yes.
outside.
Cozy
Right?
is the right word for this.
Yeah.
Cozy is the right word for this. This brings me back home. I don't know how. We never made this growing up, but I feel like I'm home.
Right.
That's great. This is
Okay.
fantastic. Thank
Maybe
you,
it
Chef.
shouldn't be cozy chicken. Maybe it's like home chicken or something.
Homey.
It's
Something.
home. We never made this growing up, but
Yep.
it feels like home. I love that. That's great.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay, so a few ingredients. It was so easy. You guys saw it. We made it all in the same pan. Just a lot of great flavors together. Lemon zest, lemon peel, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. And if we would have had time to marinate these chicken thighs overnight or even just a couple hours, the flavor would be to the umph degree, okay? This is already good, and we didn't even marinate it. We mix it together and put it in the pan. We put a little bit of mustard, garlic in the pan, chicken broth, okay? Brought it all together with a little bit of butter at the end and rounded it out with a dash of honey. Oh, the rating. Chat's asking, what's his rating?
Oh, I'm giving that easily. I'm giving that a 10 out of 10. I love
10
chicken.
out of 10. He's throwing the 10s today.
I love chicken. I love honey with my chicken.
Oh.
And the acidity of the lemon zest really comes out. It pops. This is a perfect dish to me. Absolutely. I would throw in some rice here, but I'm a rice junkie. So.
Okay.
But this is like it doesn't even need it, guys. It's perfect.
Thank
it's
you.
all crafted beautifully. I
Thank
love
you.
this dish. Absolutely.
Okay.
10 out of 10 for me.
Thank you. All right, so that's you have to make it autumn chicken. It makes it feel like home, but it's even if you never made it at home, didn't grow up with it, this is great. What's the first thing you taste? That's a great question.
When you're tasting the chicken,
Yeah,
I
what's the
really
first thing?
I get a very sharp lemon, like not sharp. It's like a
Lemon first, though.
it's lemon first.
Yes.
Then you get the honey sweetness, and then after that, it's a savory, explosion of flavor in your mouth. If you're having it with the carrot, it's a little bit more sweet, but the mashed potatoes really make it all kind of blend together.
That's the purpose of the mashed potatoes, to blend
Absolutely.
it all together. You're right about the carrot. The carrots, when you roast them, their natural sweetness comes out. So yes, absolutely. And I love that you said that first you get the acid, I guess, from the lemon, right? Because that is the most pungent flavor. And we taste sour first on our palate. That's the first thing that hits us. That's why sour candies are so popular, and or you hate them or you love them.
I love them.
But it's because when they hit your palate, it's like, oh, it's right there. That reaction is what we become addicted to. Secondly, sweet is the second flavor profile that hits us.
Yeah.
And then third is all that savory stuff going on. So you actually tasted it or recounted it in the exact biological way that you're supposed to taste it.
Listen, I may not be a cook, but
Okay, but
I'm
you're
somewhat
a
of an
taster.
eater.
An eater. Okay. All right. So thank you for that 10. Guys, make the cozy chicken dish. It's easy. It's a perfect weeknight dinner. It's even a Sunday dinner. It's an anytime dinner. It's also a meal prep and take it to lunch. Make people jealous in the office. Okay. Do we have any more games, guys? Or what are? I feel like you guys want to mess with me a little more
we have one more
before
game
the
for you.
day's over.
We have one more game for you. This one's a fun one.
A
It's gonna
fun
be,
one.
It's gonna be cute and fun.
Okay. What's cute fun to you?
We are going to be naming celebrity chefs based on a zoomed-in photo of them.
Naming celebrity chefs based
You
on.
need to identify the celebrity chef based on a zoomed-in photo of their face. Let's see how many you can get.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm
Hold
Gordon.
on, hold on, hold on.
Oh,
We gotta wait
I
for.
like this one's easy.
All right, what do you got?
This is Gordon Ramsay. Like, he's got that signature eye.
The
line.
scowl. Someone's
Yeah, absolutely. Thomas. Come on.
Thomas Keller.
Yes. Rachel.
3 for 3.
Julia.
Absolutely.
Wait. Graham.
Yes.
Nobu.
Yes. How'd you know?
Come on. Oh. You got me. Hold on. You got me.
Wild guess.
Daniel.
Sorry, one more time.
Danielle. Oh, no way. Okay. Okay, you got me.
Got you.
Oh my God. You got me again. This looks like, oh, Martha?
Martha Stewart.
Okay. Oh, Jose.
Got it.
Bobby.
Yep.
This
that
is
it?
fun.
Oh, wow. You only missed one,
I only
Chef.
missed one. Oh
I
my
should have
God.
thrown your face in there.
No, no, I would
I
not
just
got
thought
it.
about it right now.
That's a good one. I would imagine being stumped on my face. That would have been epic. Okay.
Chef went
Who's that?
9 of 10 on that one. Oh my
9
God.
out of 10?
Yeah, you're getting the quizzes today.
Okay.
You're getting better at these, I gotta say.
Yeah. You're up in the ante and so am I. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
All right, chat. Do you guys like games? Do you guys play games when people come over? Let me know. Also, if you have a suggestion for a type of game, you know, like go easy on me. But if you have a suggestion, drop it in the chat. You know, I'm a fan for a good time. So, all right. I'm ready for you.
Okay, we have the challenge. We're a little ahead of schedule, so it's okay. But we're gonna do a challenge now.
Okay.
So, are you familiar with a game called the Budget Challenge?
The budget challenge. No.
Yes. So usually there's TikToks out there that do, name your perfect superhero team. For $5 you get this. For $4 you get this. For $3
Okay.
you get this.
Yes.
We are going to be giving you a budget of $20. Not a literal budget. It's a fake budget in this fake scenario. And then
Okay.
you are going to be giving me an ultimate date night for 2 recipe. Okay?
Okay.
Ultimate date night for 2 recipe. So, choose your protein. For $5 you get lamb shake. For $4 you get ribeye steak. $3 you get chicken breast. $2 mahi mahi, and $1 ground beef.
Okay. Let's do chicken breast.
Chicken breast, playing it safe. Here we go. Choose your starch. For $5 you get potatoes. $4 you have rice. $3 mac and cheese. $2 pasta, or $1 quinoa.
Let's do rice.
Rice for $4. Your budget, you're at $7, you have $13 left to spend. Choose your greens. For $5, you get avocado. $4, you get arugula. $3, asparagus. $2, Brussels sprouts, or $1 spinach.
Let's do spinach.
Spinach, the cheap option. Here we go. We got $8. So you have $12 in your budget remaining with 2 things left. Choose your seasoning agent. For $5, you get lemon. For $4, you get honey. $3, you get goat cheese. $2 soy sauce, or $1 vinegar.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. You have $10 remaining in your budget, so you can go all out with this one if you wanted to. For your second seasoning, for $5, you can have miso paste. $4 truffle. $3 green banana. $2 orange, or $1 paprika.
Question, before I pick this, am I allowed to use things in my pantry
Yes.
as well?
Your dish must contain all of the things that you picked, and so far you have chosen chicken breast, rice, spinach, soy sauce. But you can use anything else in your kitchen.
Okay, so like if I wanted to use salt and pepper as an example.
Absolutely, you're free,
Okay.
feel free to use it, but they must contain every single ingredient you've chosen so far.
Okay, so let's go with truffle.
$4 truffle. And with a total dollar spent amount of $14, you have $6 remaining. We're going to try to make a dish. You need to plate it and you need to plate it for 2
Okay.
and craft it in 45 minutes. Are you ready,
plate
Chef?
it for 2. Okay.
Hold on, let's get the
Okay.
timer up on the
So
board.
this, I'm going to be running back and forth.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to be all over.
You have 45 minutes to complete this challenge. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay. Let's get chicken going here because this is hilarious already. Okay. Okay. Chicken. Let's get all these ingredients because, okay, this. Garlic, a pan. Gotta wash this pan. Gotta wash because since we're live, this is really happening in real life here. So the pan that I gotta use, I gotta wash. So.
The washing of the pan is setting her back some time.
Okay. No, it's not. There we go. Let's get this nice and hot. Okay, so I think I want to make sure I marinate my chicken and I cut it small because we want to make sure we have ample time to cook it. So I've got to cook it thin. Don't have any big pieces when you're competing. Big pieces make for an issue with cooking times. We want to avoid that. So I'm slicing my chicken breast in little slices like so, 1/4-inch slices. Plus you said date night, so that means we don't want to be cutting up a big piece of meat and having to work so hard because we want to leave enough room to, bring food to our mouths, but have enough, I guess, elegance to have conversation. So if you don't have to work too much for your food, this is perfect. Okay. Slice. Although these chicken breasts were really plenty for more than 2 people. Okay, this knife goes down. Okay. Let's get our chicken cutting board out of the way. Now we're going to marinate our chicken breast. Let's add soy sauce right into
Is there any specific reason you went chicken, Chef?
chicken is, I think it's safe for date night too. This was with the thread of it being date night friendly, okay? So because it's safe, I wanted to go with, I could have gone into ribeye. I almost went with ribeye, honestly. There won't be a second. That's a great one. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, chat, let me know what's the protein that you're having, your perfect protein for a first date. Let me know. That's funny. There won't be. I like that. So here I have crushed red pepper flakes. Let's get some green onion going. We'll save these for after. Filet, absolutely. Filet.
Chef,
Well,
why not a tomahawk?
a tomahawk. Wow, guys, I think we shouldn't order like crazy ground turkey.
That's for a
That's
marriage,
funny.
not for a first date.
Oh, exactly. Come on. You're going to scare people. Ribeye, it would secure the second date. Yes, I love the way you're thinking. I do love the way you're thinking. That's actually pretty good. Okay, a bowl, 2 bowls. Let's do 2 bowls. Okay, now this chicken's going to stay there. Let me see, do I have, here's some spinach. Okay, spinach. Okay, let me run and get some eggs. Okay, let's go. Eggs. Boom.
Some would argue chicken is not the safe play because if you cook that wrong, you're not getting a call back.
That's true. But it's also the most foolproof, you know.
Yeah, who
You
doesn't
have-
like chicken?
No, what do you mean?
Who doesn't like chicken is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Even if it's not your favorite, who completely doesn't tolerate it? That's very strange if you don't like at all tolerate it. Okay. Actually, let's get this one out here. We'll save that one for after. We are going to And then you don't have to worry about allergies or anything. You know, usually no one's allergic to chicken, but imagine like you're going to like, let's say a seafood restaurant or something. No. Or like meats, you're worried about different donenesses. Some people like their meats rare. Some people like them well done. Okay.
I see you whisking eggs, Chef. What are you thinking with that?
We're going to see if it comes out. Feel
At
like,
first glance, we're thinking omelet with that.
is that what you're thinking? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. This is going to go neutral oil as well. I love this pan for this reason, and this is what I like to do in this pan, is actually cook eggs. Okay. Let's see if this starts to work how I want it to work. Sometimes things don't work out how we want them to.
Somebody says, Chef, are you making a chicken fried rice?
Ah, close,
Close.
close.
What's going through your head, Chef? What are you making for the impressive
I'm
date
trying
night?
to delicately roll eggs here.
You ever had omu rice, Chef?
Huh?
Have you ever had omu rice?
No, what is that?
I gotta show you that one. I'll show you that off screen.
Have you? Whatever you're
I've never had it, but I've tried to make it, and it was a disaster.
Okay. I'm gonna put that.
Essentially, it's similar to making an omelet, but the inside is runny.
Do you like a runny inside?
I love a runny inside.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, 36 minutes. How is this? This is so funny. How it gets away from you so quickly. We're already at 36 minutes. Okay.
Somebody said, I don't know about anyone else, but I am not cooking on the first date.
Ah,
You have to earn that.
that's true. Ha! That is true. You should not be cooking on a first date. This is only like if you're, this is first date, but you already kind of been flirting for forever. Like, no.
Somebody
You do
said,
have to earn
cooking
that.
on the first date, I'd rather take somebody to a restaurant.
Yes. So here I'm searing this up, and then I'm going to lower the heat. Huh. Let's see. Slide that over. Okay. We will save that for after. Okay. I don't know about anyone else, but I am not cooking that. Yes, that's what we just said. Chef, do you have any restaurant in the world other than your own that you would like to go on a first date? Well, number one, I'm married, so that went out the window. But on a first date, I did go to a chef's restaurant, and he took me to Norman's, which is a famous chef down here in Florida, Norman Van Aken, and that was a wonderful, wonderful like chef's restaurant. It was cool. I'm excited to see the final product, although now I'm getting hungry for dinner. Yes, so I ribboned up some eggs here. This is looking good, looking very good. Okay, so I'm going to lower this heat, put a lid on this. Okay, butter. Butter, because what's your take on rice and butter? You do have to add butter. Can't be oil, it has to be butter. Okay, so I drew a blank. Can I get my ingredients again?
I got you, Chef.
Please.
So, your ingredients are as follows. 1 second. You have chicken, rice, spinach, soy sauce, and truffle.
Got it. Thank you.
It's going to be interesting to see how she puts the truffle into this recipe.
Oh, truffle and soy sauce are a match made in heaven. So that is not hard at all. Umami through the roof. That is extremely easy. But what I don't like is big leaves of spinach, so I'm going to chop up the spinach so it's not so invasive. Okay. So I got butter here.
Does Chef do rice in a rice cooker or a stove pot?
Stove. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. Garlic, garlic, garlic. Yes. Oh no, onion first. Let's do some onion. But both. I do rice in a rice cooker. I do rice on a stove top. It just depends on what I have to do. Like what I'm doing for the day, really. Then I'm going to add some garlic. Okay.
H.H. Otero says, oh no, with the stovepat, time is going to be a factor.
Oh yeah. Let's put this up. This is taking a little too long. What do I have? 32. This is so, this always gets to me. Okay, rice. Oh, my rice is here. Okay. Okay. Rice. Okay. More spinach. The spinach is going to go there. Okay, spinach, spinach, spinach.
Somebody said she is for sure making fried rice.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Chef said, oh yeah? Watch this.
Let's see here. Okay. More. Okay. Let's check on our chicken. Okay, it's working. Okay. We're gonna let that butter, rice, onions, garlic cook together here. Let me lower that heat. There we go. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix. Oh yeah. It smells great. That smells great. Clean up here. Okay, now's the perfect time, I guess, to pick my plates, my 2 plates. Ooh, 2 plates. Let's go. 2 plates. Yeah, these 2 will work. Let's be fancy. Why not? Let's be fancy. Okay, a little more soy sauce here. Oh, I always use light soy sauce, guys. Less sodium, you get the flavor, the umami, but not so much of the sodium. So you might see me always with that light soy sauce. That's the reason. Okay. Here we go. Is it me, or like, do you guys also get excited when you go to like one of these hibachi places and they're cooking right in front of you and you can't wait? Does that happen to you as well? I just hate that they give you everything in stages. Like, here's the shrimp. Okay, then here's the rice. The rice goes first, and then you can't help it, so you eat the rice, and then they give you all the proteins, and you're like, what? Okay. Yeah, this is...
Somebody said I've had some bad experiences with hibachi.
Really? Bad experience? I've never had a bad one. Oh, what happened? Do tell. Okay, now the chicken is getting color. This is what we want. Okay, so
They said it's good in the moment, but later that night, ...
Oh, say less. Okay, so now I'm questioning if I want, do I put the rice in this bowl or do I put my egg in the other? Okay. No. No. We're going to keep this here for now. Okay. Where are we at? Not yet. So let's see if this is getting fully cooked through. All right. Gorge, gorge. A little bit of honey. Soy. Okay. Truffle. I'm gonna add chives to my omelet. Here we go. Chives, chives. Chives, chives, chives. All the way. Here we go. Perfect. Now that's going to go into my eggs. Okay. This is going to go in the garbage. Perfect. We're fully cooked through almost. Now we're just caramelizing. Let's see, how do we test this? Yep, perfect. Okay, this is looking good. So because this is looking good, perfect. Now. Got 26 minutes left. I've got my eggs done. Now I'm going to dump my eggs in here. Okay.
Chef, how do you stay so calm under pressure?
How do I stay so calm under pressure? Who said I'm calm? I'm really not. I'm really not calm at all, actually. I'm just thinking methodically, step by step. What am I doing here? But inside, it's all chaos. Trust me. Okay.
I don't know. It kind of looks like you have a method to your madness.
This was pretty good. I would actually like really eat this. I'm super into this.
The chat wanted me to let you know you still have so much time. Be calm.
Isn't that funny? So the only thing that could not be executed for sure in 45 minutes is lamb shank out of that list. What were the other proteins? I know ribeye was one.
Lamb shank, ribeye, chicken breast, mahi, or ground beef.
Okay, so like mahi would have been super fast. Okay, so now at this point, that's the color that I want. Now the truffle's gonna go on the rice. Okay, drizzle that. Yep. Oh, exquisite. Okay, this is what we want. We got that color. Okay. Now I'm going to plate it right from. That's the good color. That's it right there. This house has been like, wow, you're making me smell so good today from every direction. We had cookies, we had stuffing, we've got chicken, we got that cozy chicken, now we got this chicken. This is insane. Okay, next thing. Okay. I've never seen egg ribbons you did today. Okay. Okay. So now, hold on. Because if I'm plating like so, I need spoons for plating. Spoons and a fork for plating for sure. Okay. Oops. So what I'm gonna do here, and then which one of you guys are gonna try my budget dinner? Is it gonna be my favorite kitchen fairy, Vicky? Are you gonna try my chicken dinner? Vicky's like, no.
I think we need a female perspective.
A female perspective today, please.
Let's say you guys are, first date with your partner and they're cooking this for you. You're going to rate it based off that.
Okay, got it. That's what, I get it now. Okay. So you came over for dinner, they made this for you. Okay. Get all these nice little honey garlic bits in here. Let me remove this from. And I have to get a nice fork and knife. Let's remove this from here. This we didn't use. This is. Sorry, I am essentially setting the table for you. Okay. That didn't work well. Okay. Okay, let me get fork and knife. Okay. Which one would you like? pick
I'll
your.
try this one.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see. See these egg ribbons, this truffle fried rice with spinach. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Tell
What
me
are
that
the-
wasn't good.
Tell me
It's
the
still there.
flavor profiles you're tasting, Vicky.
It's delicious.
Wow. Umami loaded chicken. The egg ribbons here, it's not just for adding the egg in the fried rice, it's fun texturally. It almost plays like if there were noodles. You get that undertone of the truffle that kind of is like, ooh, it kind of dances through the dish. But that's what truffle does. It elevates everything else on the dish. It even lets you know, hey, there's spinach in there, believe it or not. When you bite into these crispy nuggets of caramelized garlic and onion, it's a flavor explosion. Just wow. Again, in love with this dish. So, perfect date night. I hope I passed this challenge, guys. What do you guys think?
What are you giving the plating out of 10?
The plating is a 5. This is not how I would plate. You know, this is under a competition. I would probably get creative with some type of receptacle or a black plate. This blue pattern, like Mediterranean-ish, is not. It's not for this type of dish. Some stoneware maybe, not this plate. So I would give it a 5. Yeah.
Now, on flavor, what would you give it out of 10?
Oh, this is a 9 out of 10. The
9
only
out
reason
of
why
10
it's
on
not a
flavor.
10 is because I want spice. I would have wanted a little bit of maybe gochujang in there, make it spicier. Even shaved serrano chilies, a Thai pepper, something to really make it spicy. The spice level is very medium spice. I want it really spicy. Oh, yeah,
Now, is the person who's making this for you getting a call back?
they are. If they can put these flavors and textures together, they're getting called back. That's for sure.
Even though you wanted spice, they're still getting a call back?
Yeah, yeah. I'll be like, okay, well we can like level up from here. Like we can go. Like there's something to talk about. We can go eat together. So I like your taste. I can see where you were going with this. You know,
All right, let me come in and get some B-roll of this so that
No,
the viewer
but like-
back home can see.
B-roll. Get all the B-roll, please.
Sorry about this. 180, everyone. I'll tell you right now, it looks stunning, chef. And, you know, if somebody's making this for you, they must really love you.
That's what I think. It's thoughtful. And you were
Absolutely.
wondering what I was going to do with chicken. You're like, ugh.
I was wondering what you're going to do with the egg. Where did you incorporate the truffle?
Well,
That's what I wanna know.
when you said rice, well, when I said rice, I guess. Is this marry me chicken? No, but you know what? We have to make marry me chicken. That's almost like it's with tomato and garlic and cream. So, but yes, if somebody's making this for me, it's marry me chicken. So what's the name of this dish? I don't know, because we invented this on the fly here in this challenge, but it's chicken breast with garlic, red pepper flakes, soy sauce, light soy sauce, some honey. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we made a fried rice with egg ribbons. We kind of slow cooked our eggs on a flat, like that's actually what they call a pancake or a crepe pan, but they're perfect. Chef Adrian's date dish. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. So a crepe pan or a pancake pan is a perfect pan to make an omelet in. That's just kind of like a chef hack. So I poured out the egg and I rolled it up into a ribbon, then I cut it up into these little ribbon forms. So when they're in your rice, they're extremely fun to eat. And it keeps it from, because they're rolled, the inside is real nice and moist still. So in the fried rice, we added a little bit more of the soy sauce, garlic, onion, spinach, and we sauteed that together with butter. And so that kind of made a brown butter, which brown butter is super loaded also with umami. We finished it with truffle, mixed it all up, and then we plated. So when you plate up like this, the aroma hits you, the nuttiness from the garlic, the caramelized soy sauce, it just all comes together in a very beautiful dish. So bottom line, if they're making this for me, they're getting a call back. Yeah.
Absolutely. Good job, Chef.
Thank you.
Why don't you wrap up the stream and let everybody know what we did today? We made so many recipes, so many dishes.
I'm gonna bring back this cookie. If you guys were in the stream when we first started, we made the excuse me. We made the ultimate old fashioned, which was like one of the best old fashions I've ever had, actually, using Garrison Brothers Honeydew Bourbon. And then we paired it with this beautiful chocolate chip cookie overhead. Okay, this is a chewy chocolate chip cookie using two kinds of chocolate. We used semi-sweet and milk chocolate. This has brown butter in it. It's finished with Maldon sea salt. So if you've never had an old-fashioned paired with a chocolate chip cookie, do me a favor and do it this weekend, okay? Or do it this month, because it is an awesome, awesome pairing. We played a couple games. Some were pretty fun, pretty fun. I shared with you my ultimate Thanksgiving stuffing: cornbread and dewy sausage, cranberry, apple, extremely delicious. Again, cornbread stuffing to me is elite, and when you pair it with andouille sausage and then apple and all of this, is just over the top. I also shared a cozy chicken weeknight dinner that we made all in the same pot. Everything all in the same pot, of course, with my friends at Caraway, using non-toxic cookware. And if you're in the market for new cookware, you want to gift it, if you use my link, my Caraway link, you could get up to 20% off, right? So everyone loved the cozy chicken. I mean, it's really like a hug in a bowl. It really does bring you back home wherever that is. So those are flavors of like lemon, thyme, rosemary, garlic, and we finished it with a little bit of honey, mustard, and butter right in the same pan. Really, really delicious. My producers tried to stump me with trying to guess celebrity chefs' faces, but really close up. So I just had like a little piece of their eye. So it was really fun. And then this challenge was a $20 budget. We had to pick some ingredients, and I just made this chicken breast, marinated, I guess, in soy, garlic, chili, and I made this egg fried rice, finished it with white truffle, and it's so delicious. And now I'm gonna go back to this cookie. So good. Oh yeah. So I have to say, thanks for coming over today, guys. We had a blast together. I had a blast with you. I hope you join me Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, live from my home kitchen, where we share awesome recipes. This whole month of November, I'll be sharing some of my favorite ultimate Thanksgiving recipes. Of course, we're gonna have some fun games and challenges. And please subscribe, share, comment, follow, please. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, okay, remember, you have a free sub. So please sub. Now, they're asking me what was my favorite recipe of the day. And I have to tell you that I think it was, oops, the chocolate chip cookie. It fell in there. I don't know. I loved all these recipes so much today. I even loved what I didn't know I was going to make, which is this chicken and egg fried rice. But all jokes aside, I actually loved looking at these TikTok videos, because it was like if it was a good video or not. And there was somebody, yeah, sub means no ads, guys. Totally the way to go. Thank you, H.H. Otero. Yes, no ads, so you never get caught up in an ad when it's like the peak or like the climax of the recipe. And yeah, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you have a free sub. But yeah, we saw these TikTok videos, and I want to say that watching this TikTok of one of these baked hams that everyone does for Thanksgiving, and they decided to use fresh pineapple instead of the canned pineapple, and then their ham turned into mush. I'm talking about mush, like super, like bad mush. And that's because pineapple, especially fresh pineapple, is a natural tenderizer. It's a softener. It's like kiwi. So it completely tenderized, broke down their ham. So you'd never want to use fresh pineapple if you're making a pineapple glazed ham or whatnot. Oh, the Pringles mashed potatoes were super gross, really gross. Yeah, that was bad. Oh no, and was worse was actually the mac and cheese. But the mac and cheese made in the sink. TikTok, you know, you win. You definitely win. Um, but next stream we're going to make the ultimate mac and cheese because after stuffing, I think everybody's favorite, well, after this stuffing, everybody's favorite is going to be the mac and cheese. So next stream, we're going to drop the best mac and cheese recipe of all time. And I can say that because at my restaurant, Chef Adrian's Vineyard Restaurant and Bar, we've won best mac and cheese in Miami over and over. People just go for the mac and cheese. So we're going to share that exact recipe next stream. So today's Monday, so Wednesday. Okay, tune in Wednesday. And of course, we're going to sprinkle a little bit more of Thanksgiving recipes here and there. Let me know, Chad, what did you guys think of that cozy chicken recipe? Is anybody making it at home this week? Are you sending it to a friend? Hey, make this for me. And then invite me over and chill a bottle of Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay. I'm making that cozy chicken tonight. Again, super easy, one pot, very easy. Easy cleanup because you're just cleaning one pot. And that same pot you could actually bring to the table and serve it that way. So you win. And however you cut the mustard, you win. So let's see. And this cookie. So has anybody had, and can anybody tell the difference between a regular chocolate chip cookie and this trending brown butter chocolate chip cookie? Chat, let me know. I mean, if I look for it, like this recipe has the brown butter, if I look for it, I can taste it. But I can't say that it's worth browning your butter to make a chocolate chip cookie. But this is a good chewy chocolate chip cookie, I have to say. But it's not because of the brown butter. It's just because it's a good cookie. Again, I used Ghirardelli semi-sweet and Lindt milk chocolate, high quality chocolate for both. And then we made the best type of old fashioned. We debated over cherries. I used Garrison Brothers Honeydew Bourbon, which this bourbon is laced with Texas wildflower honey. Takes that edge, that burn. Yeah. Should we raid somebody's stream? Can we raid somebody?
Yes, let's raid somebody.
I think we should visit.
I think we should go find out who we want to raid.
Who should we raid? Guys, who are you guys following here on Twitch? Because when we raid on Twitch, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's find somebody.
Let's can you put that screen over here, Matt? So we can see? Let's have Chef pick.
Okay.
You want to raid a food and drink streamer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's our people. Okay, so here it's ranked by who's getting top viewers right now. We have Recipe Reborn. We actually follow her, Recipe Reborn. Oh. She's got 66 viewers right now. But let's read through the titles. What looks interesting to you? What looks interesting for our guests? What do you think that they would want to see?
It's meal prep meatless Monday. Look at this guy with his hat. Who are these people? I love this. Okay. Hot dog live. Is this a hot dog truck?
I think so. I've seen a lot of food trucks.
Can we check him out? Let's see what. I love a good hot dog. Okay, let's go raid him.
Let's raid Best Street Food. That's his name.
Oh, Best Street Food. Okay. Am I using the right term? It's called raiding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, Best Street Food.
Best Street Food. This is great.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So let's get us out of here.
So what is it? So now
everyone go check out Best Street Food. If you
Yes.
if you want to keep watching food and drink streamers, he's doing some fun stuff. But we are getting out of here, getting ready to come back, planning an incredible stream for next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
With our star here, Chef Adrian.
Thank you guys. See you on Wednesday for more Thanksgiving recipes, games, fun, all types of fun here. See you next time. Bye. You want your kidney back?